Oscar Romeo 4, Italy, Sierra Sierra. This is Lima, Yankee 1, Bravo, Whiskey, Bravo. Over.
Ten viršui tam taikinė atsiras taškelis po minutės, kuris vadinsis ISS.
Oscar Romeo 4, Italy, Sierra Sierra. This is Lima, Yankee 1, Bravo, Whiskey, Bravo. Over.
Lima, Yankee 1, Bravo, Whiskey, Bravo. Oscar Romeo 4, India, Sierra Sierra. Over.
Oscar Radio 4, Italy, Sierra Sierra. This is Lima, Yankee 1, Bravo, Whiskey, Bravo. We copy you loud and clear. Over.
That's great. I have you loud and clear as well. Welcome to the International Space Station. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Joe, are you ready for the questions? Over.
I'm ready.
I'm Harold. Jonas Basanavičius was named Person of the Century in Lithuania. What kind of person would you choose to be your country's Person of the Century? Over.
Hello. I think I would try to pick somebody who is honest and somebody who is looking out for their fellow citizens. Over.
I am Radvilas. Can you see Lithuania from your current position? Over.
So we're coming very close, but from up here it looks like it's very cloudy. Over. Well, hopefully the weather's better. Over.
I'm Dominikas. What is your opinion about inflatable habitats that were tested in ISS? Over.
That's a great question. So I've been in the inflatable habitat that we have here, and it seems very steady, sturdy, and so I think it's an interesting concept, and hopefully it will continue to work. Over.
I'm Carlos. If you could ever travel to one of the planets, which would you choose? Over.
I think if I could go to one of the planets, I would love to go to Mars. I'm a geologist, and I've dreamed of going to Mars since I was a little kid, so I would love to go. Over.
Hi, I'm Kasparas. How your stay in space differs from what you had expected. Over.
Hello. Well, I've been here before, so I kind of knew what I was getting into, but for the very first time, it's just incredible when you're in microgravity, and that's something we cannot train for on the ground. Over.
I'm Lucas. Are there any disagreements between crew members? Over.
Yeah, Lucas, we don't always agree, but we have really good communication so that if we have a disagreement, we'll talk about it and try to come to a common understanding. Over.
I am Ignas. What extreme situations might be faced in the ISS? Over.
Well, we train for various emergencies. It could be if we get a hole in the space station, a fire, or some kind of an ammonia leak, and so that would be pretty extreme. Over.
I am Ante. What was the first thing you saw through the window of ISS? Over.
Hello. You know, my first time was so long ago, but I think what I remember most about it is just seeing how beautiful our blue planet looks. Over.
I'm Gleb. Who would you be if you weren't an astronaut? Over.
If I was not an astronaut, I would be a school teacher. That's what I was before I became an astronaut, and it was the best job ever. Over.
I'm Pavlas. If you had an opportunity to talk to someone from the past, who would it be? Over.
You know, I think I would love to talk to my grandfather now that I'm a little bit older and try to get his thoughts on how his life was and his expectations. So I think I would love to talk to Grandpa. Over.
I'm Saule. What annoys you the most in ISS? Over.
The thing that annoys me the most in space is when I lose something. If you don't put your tools or equipment somewhere that is secure, the next thing you know, it floats away, and then you have to spend a lot of time finding it. Over.
I'm Jurga. Is the sand in space deeper than Earth? Over.
Wow, that's a great question, and I think in space things can get very, very quiet, but on the space station we always have fans and pumps running, so it's not too quiet on the space station. Over.
I am Modestas. How do you relax in space? Over.
Well, we all love looking out the window and just floating there and looking at our beautiful planet, and that is probably one of the most relaxing things you could ever do. Over.
I am Aquila. Have you ever seen space junk colliding? Over.
Luckily, I have not seen them colliding, but we do have marks on the space station and on our windows that show us that we have small particles out there. Over.
I am Rimgudas. Which do you think is scarier, ascending or landing? Over.
I think ascending is scarier because you have the big rocket engines that are firing with all the fuel, so that's quite dangerous, where coming home is a little bit safer. Over.
I am Justina. According to which time zone do you celebrate New Year? Over.
That's a great question. We were lucky. We celebrated Japanese New Year, Russian New Year, and Greenwich Mean Time New Year. So we were able to have 3 New Years this year. Over.
I am Antanas. How do paper planes fly in space station? Over.
You know, that's an awesome question. We've had that argument. I think I need to make one and fly it. But we might have an issue with the lift. Over.
Hi, I'm Luke. What is going to be your first meal when you come back? Over.
I think I want a big fat cheeseburger and maybe some pizza. Over.
Hi, I'm Erica. Do you use lasers made in Lithuania in your work? Over.
I hear that Lithuania does a great job with the lasers, and we do have a few here on some of our experiments, but I'm not sure where they were made. Over.
Hi, I'm Pavelas. How long does it take to catch up with fashion? Over.
That's a good one. So I'm 50 years old, and so it's taken me at least 50 years, and I'm still not caught up with fashion. Over.
Yeah, Oscar Radio 4 ISS, this is LY1BWB. Thank you so much for the questions. That's all of the all of 20 questions, and please stand by for the cheering crowd here down in Vilnius, Lithuania. Thank you so much, Joe. Yeah, mic to you, Joe. Over. Oscar Radio, Oscar Romeo 4, Italy Sierra Sierra. This is Lima Yankee 1 Bravo Whiskey Bravo. Thank you for the answers. Thank you for the nice iris contact. Over.
Yeah, it was my pleasure. I'm glad we had enough time to get through all the questions. I know we were quick, but it was very cool talking to you, and I hope you have good weather today because it looks cloudy from up here. Over.
Yeah, do you copy the cheering crowd here? Over.
I did. It was wonderful to hear all of your cheering voices. Thank you very much. Over.
Okay, Roger. Thank you then, and best of luck to you, and best wishes from Vilnius, Lithuania. 73. Bye-bye.
All right. Oscar Romeo 4, India Sierra Sierra is over and out. Thank you.